bells with bells of holly, fa la 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 land. Isn't holly poisonous? Do we even have holly in Australia? Hey everyone, it's Kelly. How are you? I'm the Frugal Fun Mum here in Adelaide, Australia, and I welcome you to our channel and today's video where we are getting ready for Christmas and we are going into Dectember. So deck the halls, but also we're going to clear the decks and clean out for December and get ready. Oh, my tinsel's falling down. For 2022. So let's go. I'm going to take this off because it's super itchy, straighten up my crown, and let's get into today's video. So as you guys know, I do a whole lot of markdown shopping and other bits and pieces throughout the year, and we had Shelftember and that was yep. It just, in theory, it is perfect, absolutely. But in reality, it just doesn't work for us in our house because I'm too busy. I'm out there too much in the shops, active, moving around, and I see the markdown specials and I have to have them. And meal planning, yep, whatever. Those that can't do teach, and those that teach can't do or something. Either way, I can tell you exactly how to save money and all those tips and tricks and everything else because I have done all of it, absolutely. And then you kind of move to a point that you're like, yeah, or I know what I'm doing, I can move on my own now, I'm all good. And then we end up here again, where I think we ended up here in April, if I'm not mistaken, trying to clean out the freezer, and then Shelftember. So today we are doing Dectember, Shelftember, but in December. And why I'm hoping it's gonna work this month is because school's finished. I'm wrapping up also my Zumba classes and a few other appointments have all ended for the year. So my time at home is gonna be like about 80% now. So I'm not gonna need to be going out and about. I'm not gonna be tempted by the shops. The only shopping I'm gonna have to do is checking out bread, milk, basics, and any additional little things. So the grocery hauls this month will hopefully be just the little bits to help make the meal, if that makes any sense. So of course I started doing this yesterday and then realized, I've got to film. So here's one I prepared earlier of what the freezer looked like yesterday. And then today we've sort of got this here. Is the ice cream that you'll see soon with the food prep I've done. And so what I need to actually do is go through this and do an inventory. We're going to shut that before it beeps. Go through that, do an inventory of what's there. Go through the fridge, count what's there. I'm going to take you over to the pantry. I'm just going to show you right now. Again, doors are open. Wouldn't be my house if pantry doors aren't open. Inventory that, and also if we get time we might do my baking cupboard as well because Christmas we just really do two sort of family things. We just go to one set of parents one day and then one the next, so we're not doing everything one day, and for the rest we're pretty much home. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but we just don't do a lot at Christmas. So yeah, it works for us as a family. And yep, if we have to go anywhere, I'll bake something. It's not a problem. I usually buy ingredients as I go for that. But apart from that, it's, yeah, we usually have pretty quiet Christmases. Yeah, so all right, let's check it out. Before I go to like my shirt, oh, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm wearing this because it has bling. It's black, it's a nice fit, and I'm hoping also you can't tell that I didn't iron it. So yeah, in case my mum's watching. Alright, so let's go. Oh, goes my hat. Let's go into the freezer. Let's do a bit of a count of what's in there. I kind of sorted it yesterday, but I have no idea what's actually in there. So let's go. Alright, so the first thing I've done, I've just put some paper into a magnet here. I've got quite a few pieces, so when I write on it with Sharpie, it's not going to go through and onto my fridge. And I've just grabbed a Sharpie because using a pen like this, it runs out pretty quickly. So got that there, and Right. Nothing works. We started having this whiteboard here that was helping us keep track of inventory and other things like that, which works well with Kira's oat milk and chocolate powder because they're the things we just cannot run out of. And here is our meal plan schedule. Yep, it's in here. So at least we are semi-organized. It looks good. That's what counts on social media, what it looks like. Alright, so let's go in here. So I made this ice cream, homemade ice cream. It's what's left. But we have garlic bread. Put that in the and that was freezing. We have half a thing of passata, I don't know how you say it. So because I find that half a jar does the meatballs that we have. So pizza bases. 1, 2, and apparently puff pastry. 1 sheet. We're gonna need more of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 pizza bases. Meats. We have just a couple of containers of meat because they're all marked down. So one of these would be, I count it as 1 meal, but one of these will make like a lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, shepherd's pie, etc, etc. So I count each one as a thing. For now, let's just stick it out there. So 1, 2, 3, and some mince. See, I spend that $5.70. 4, 5. Some mince is this. 6, 7 mince. And we have a stir fry. See, I want to show you. This was $12 for a pack. I got it at $6.60. So even double that, it's still under $14 for a kilo. So that's how I work that out. So don't be fooled. $12 is this pack for 500 grams. Estimate. The E is an estimate. Sometimes the meat is $4.80. Sometimes it's $5.10. Weigh it and find out. So 1 stir fry. Meatballs. Now these are massive meatballs and I normally divide them in half, which I'm spewing that I didn't do beforehand. So I'm going to have to, when I defrost these, cut them and cook them, but that's 1 meal. Then we have mini whiting, and this will do 2 meals. Kira doesn't eat them, just Jeremy and I, so that will be 2 meals in there. I have these chicken Kiev bites that I got from Woolworths marked down. I just opened them the other night, but there's still 2 more servings in there, which I probably really should put into a Ziploc bag or something to stop them getting freezer burn, but oh well. We have these Herbert Adam pies. I got this for these packs worth $4.80, so that's the cheapest ever I've seen at Woolworths. I got addicted to these from Jo at Her Ordinary Mum, and I know heaps of other people. Apparently Aldi sell a similar version, 2 packs of these for $3.99. Haven't tried them, so it's interesting. But the thing is, I get a lot of these marked down individual packets at Coles. So I had bought these because I was chasing the Woolworths Bricks promo at the time, and then I went to Coles and saw a whole lot of these. So I think we're stocked up for pies for a while, but I'll still count because they're good for meals. 4 beef, 2 chicken. I found another mince. Great. I'm just gonna leave it up there. So things. Oh, I've got 2 pasties left. Down. Oh, I have 1 meal of chicken. That's good. I have things falling down. I have this pie case. I really need to do something with it. Maybe probably a chocolate pie. I don't know. I try and keep all my dessert stuff up there, so I'll just leave that up there. Oh, and I'll actually put the ice cream thing back. You tell it, mate. Oh, I have 1 set of sausage rolls. We'll be having ice cream for dinner. You know what? We're gonna just... Oh, know where it will go. Oh. More herb bread. More herb bread too. Alright. In here, I just have a whole lot of bits and pieces. Probably doesn't make any sense. So I have a ham for pizzas. I have pineapple for a pizza. I have in here chicken, 2 chicken drumsticks. So that will do me for a meal. And then popcorn chicken for Scott. Actually, I might leave that out and have that for dinner tonight. It's a plan, Jen. Oh, I have shredded cheese as well that I've got ready for the pizzas. So let's make this the pizza box. And then I have another container here that I've just started collecting bits and pieces. There's chicken that we just don't really use, so I'll probably put that in something. And then sausage mince for sausage rolls, and again, so 2 lots of chicken. So I'll probably put them, there's this chicken rice dish thing on TikTok. I'll probably use that in this. Problem is I need to actually defrost part of it because it has to spread out through the dish. But at least I have that here. And then in the front of that I have Scott's chicken burger things that he has. Oh, my phone's dying. Oh, my phone's dying. Let me plug you in. Okay, we are back to finish the freezer. We have 11 chicken nuggets. So my son usually have 5 per meal, so that's 2 meals. I need to take you down the bottom to show you the veggie drawer. So here is the famous veggie drawer. This is kind of bolted in now, it doesn't move. So in the bottom we just have various bits and pieces. So wedges, there's 2 meals there. Same with the chips. Then I just have a whole lot of veggies. Here's the peas from the mixed veg that my family don't eat. And broccoli, cauliflower, corn, and sweet potatoes. So that's all pretty much there as stews. What I do with the chips and things, I save them more for Scott's meals because they're easier to cook for him, whereas we can have mashed potato or something else. And also, as you can see, I don't really have any room to store any more frozen foods. So I'll chips, that would be 1 family size of chips. So I will write that down. There's 2 sets of wedges, 1 set of poms. Put that down. There's more peas. Here's the, you'll see that in the video soon, pasta. Have pumpkin there, and then veg for a stew. And then I have 2 half jars of sauce. I freeze them. And then I have 2 up the back, 2 turkey rolls. So let me write all that down and we'll move on to the freezer. So let's just have a look with the beeping. Probably doesn't really look any different. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the massive list that we have here. I'll sit down a bit later and write it out neatly and show you guys everything that we have here. So I'll just move that now, and so we'll move onto our fridge. Let me bring you in closer. So our fridge was pretty empty the last time that I cleaned you out and showed you guys on video, and now of course there's just everything in there. So we'll go through like the freezer and pull out what's in there. Okay, so my fridge is a little bit like a really bad game of Tetris right now. Things just get shoved in there. I'll sort them all out later. I have some strawberries that I probably really need to eat by tomorrow. And I have these egg whites because I made something, the ice cream, and I've got these leftovers, so I really need to turn those into something. I've got them in 2 containers because 4 and 4. Don't judge me. Just put them there for a minute. Alright, I have a lot of eggs. I have 4 eggs, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. I know this really weird fact about this ham. Each one of these pockets has 8 slices of ham in it, which means it will do for 4 sandwiches, because we have 2 slices of ham in each sandwich. So it's 8. So if for one person that's 7 days, so that's 1 week and 1 day of sandwiches, or half a week for us as a family. Keep out the front. I have these peaches. I only opened them like 3 days ago. I know they shouldn't be in a tin. Don't come for me. But I will put them into a container in a minute and then they'll be safe. Have an avocado because it was cheap. Also leave that on the top shelf and then I can see it, otherwise out of sight, out of mind. I've got the sour cream that we really need to go through. Oh, the cheese should really be in this drawer. We have a dedicated drawer for cheeses, cream cheese, cheesecake cheese, regular cheese, block cheese, things like that. Curious mangoes here, so I need to put that also on the shelf so she will see it. Butter is got here. Found in here some chicken and stuff that I prepped the other day that you'll see coming up. So I'm going to stick these in the freezer and then write it down so that we have enough for pizzas and risotto and any other chicken based thing that we need. We have the children's advent calendars for this year, and apparently Kira says she's really upset. Inside each of these little windows there's pictures, but not every day there's a picture. Sometimes there's words. She says that every day there should be a picture. So putting that out there to these people next year. There's enough of a show to have a picture for every day we're watching. Alright, let's go. Alright, so it's not the best, but it's organized enough for us to see sort of what we need. We don't have any blocks of cheese, so we need to get that, and we'll need to get iced coffee. I've got chicken there that I'll need to cut up and freeze, and we've got apples there, so I'll make a couple of desserts with that. I'm not going to bother counting them because I just use what I use, but we have enough carrots for a while as well. So it's organized enough for us. So we're back to the pantry, which is probably a very familiar sight to many of you. Again, perfect Pinterest worthy pantry. And really it just needs organising. So we've got like packets of muesli bars that have been open that are sitting there, empty containers that probably are calling for some lollies to go in there, and just other bits and pieces. It just needs to be organised and sort out what we have, especially because we have this pantry and we also have a baking pantry, which I'll probably show you a bit later, but I'm probably not going to organise it today because being the baking pantry, it just kind of stays as is. But yeah, we will get to it in this video. So I'm just going to put you on fast speed while I go through and tidy this. First I'll turn you around and show you a bit of a shot. I'll do a fast speed and then I'll show you again. So again, it's just a bit of an unorganised, chaotic mess. Stuff just gets pushed around everywhere. And then down the bottom, it's pretty sparse. It needs quite a few things. So I'll go through and work that out. This is sort of, again, why I do some of the menu planning basics, and I keep similar things like the chicken sauces together and packet sauces, and then I know I can see really quickly if we do or don't. We don't have any pineapple, corn or mushrooms, so I need to grab some of those. So yeah, let's sort this out. Okay, so that's pretty organised. I've got to use those baking things up there. This is pretty empty because school's finished, but we need to fill it up with some snacks because everybody will be home. This is sort of our breakfast, coffee / area, and then moving down into our meals area. I need to find a better way of sort of storing everything, but I can clearly see what is there and isn't there, so that's good. And then I was just keeping up here a bit of a list of all the things. Oh, it's going to focus. There we go. Of what we have. And what I like to do is when I've filled up the container, I like to make sure I have a backup. So I'll probably buy another flour because once I use that, then I'll have to, the Tupperware container, have to open it up. Self-raising flour, I have heaps. Oats, but like I have no icing sugar, no caster sugar. I pretty much have no penne pasta, and I can go through and work out what's there, so that will help with the shopping list going forward. So we're on the other side of the kitchen and I have this pantry. We put it in with the new kitchen remodel, and the idea was that eventually I was going to start just a small cookies and cupcake business, maybe. But I've got busy with other things and my Zumba classes really picked up. So it just helps also to have extra storage with food, and then I can put things in here that are like, do not touch. If they're in the main pantry, they're free for all, but over here, they're a safe thing. So if I'm trying to make a cheesecake or other cookies or anything really, really special, I'll put it in here to keep it out of the way. And it is an organised chaos. So we have a lot of the stuff here for basic cookies and cakes and things like that, which Kira knows she can come into, but I just tend to chuck everything else in here. So I think that's going to be sorted out for another day because there's just stuff everywhere, and really it's not going to make much of a difference for meals. So this is more the fun cupboard. That's the real cupboard. All right, let's go. So there is fridge, a freezer, pantry, hidden pantry, and all of the lists that we have. I started making a meal plan. Don't pass out, it's fine. It'll be interesting to see if we actually do eat what's there. I've only done 4 days because, yeah, I'm going to be lucky if I get through tonight. But yeah, anyway, stick with me while we clear the decks in Dectember and clean all this out, because then in January we can start anew. And yeah, who am I kidding? We're going to be back here again by like March. It's all good. It's all good. I'm fine. It's all good. Just Do as I say, not as I do. Message for you. Please give this video a thumbs up just to show your appreciation for how insane I am. And yeah, I don't know. Just leave me a comment below. Let me know if your freezer looks anything like this. This is the only freezer we have, and this is exactly why I will not get a chest freezer, because I know I'll feel that as well. And I keep hearing too many horror stories of people going, I completely filled up my freezer and then it died. So that's why that's starting to panic me a little bit. So we're gonna get through it this December, keep shopping to a bare minimum, save a little bit of money, and then kickstart the new year into madness. New year, new me. Same me. Same repetition. What's that thing? Insanity is repeating yourself over and over again. Welcome. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because who wouldn't want to join in this insane frugal journey? And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!